y'all already know what it is. Salute, salute, salute to all my generals, all my kings, all my lions, all my real men. Let's get into it. The CEOs on Rikers Island, both female and male, all races, predominantly Spanish and black, Latino and black, and white. But at the end of the day, predominantly run by Latinos and African Americans. The medical staff, predominantly from the islands, Jamaica, and then Africa. Facts. That's the medical staff that runs at least C-74 and a lot of other buildings on Rikers Island Correctional Facility. 100% facts. So, let's get into these CEOs, baby. Because I noticed these motherfuckers be over here trying to grandstand. We got Depp barely talking about he wasn't doing this, he wasn't doing that. To his credit, he did fuck with the bros also. I know that for a fact, because me and myself and a bunch of other bros, different buildings, niggas that was neutral, anybody that was real wanted to bail somebody out, they would be able to bail somebody out with the amount of weapons you would provide as money to bail that person out. So every shank you got is basically $100, bro. Scalpels is like $200. Like, that basically how it goes. The bigger the knife, the more it's worth. So until that day happened that they bailed somebody out. And I was on the island when that happened. Niggas bailed out somebody that they wanted to get. Police wasn't hip to it. They bailed the nigga out. They gave up whatever guns they had to give up. Not everything, but enough to get him sent right to their house. He got bailed out. He was in the bank. They bailed his ass out to get him into their house. And he came in there and went in the house, not knowing what he was walking into. And they did him dirty. Well, I don't know what happened to that dude, but I was in the building when that happened. Correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that was either 3 up or 2 million where that popped off at. CEOs. The CEOs played one of the biggest parts of how the way we fucking move on the island during that time. And even during this time, certain things just don't change. So during my era, I seen CEOs get slapped. Let me not say CEOs, like it was multiple. I seen one CEO get slapped. I seen another CEO get knocked out. I seen another CEO get cut. It was a scratch, not really a cut. Tried to cut him, it was a scratch. I seen when we popped off in the house, this was when I was in adults though, not in adolescence, and I was in the Beacon. We popped off and we basically had a riot, and we just popped off on the police, took over the whole house until the goon squad came in and we popped off with them, and then it was what it was. But like the 2 CEOs that was running that house that day, they got them dirty, bro. They got spanked. Like, they got spanked. They ain't get cut, they ain't get stabbed, but they got spanked. Like, they was hurt, fucked up. I don't even believe the motherfuckers came back to work with corrections. So I seen a lot of CEOs get done dirty. I seen CEOs set niggas up. I mean, the main thing is this, right? The CEOs, because they come from the same environment we come from, you're gonna bump into some CEOs that you know or know your family. And even if you don't, they come from your same area, they come from the same environment. And when you're an adolescent, a lot of these female CEOs, I'm gonna say, they be trying to take care of the youngins, right? But all we thinking about is our dick. I'm trying to smash. I'm like, yeah, whatever, mommy. What's up? We all just trying to fuck, to be honest with you. And at the end of the day, We listen to them and act like we give a fuck what the fuck they saying, but we really don't. We really don't. We just trying to, like I said, we trying to not only just fuck, but utilize them to the best of our advantage while we in that building, in that house. So she got her eyes on me. She like, oh, I like you, Perez. I like you, Chulo. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I got you. You know, I could get extra shit. I could get extra food. Anything extra is extra. But then at the same time, you got certain bitches, certain CO bitches, they be feeling themselves. And they coming in there, they know that they bad, or they know that they half ass, but they in their house and they steady in the house. They picking and choosing who they fucking with. You had COs, there was some black COs that just want to fuck with black dudes. So they get cool with all the young black dudes in there and dub or the Puerto Rican niggas, Dominicans, Colombians, Cubans, all the Latinos. So, and that's what helps form the house in that building, in that block. You know what I'm saying? So, depending on the COs and the connection, which is crazy when you say it, it's like, that's the police, but yo, some of them was like, they was police, but they was playing by our rules. Like, they could lose their motherfucking jobs, bro. Like, we still gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta go to trial, cop out, all going for go home. Them motherfuckers gotta pull up every day, 24/7. You know what I'm saying? And they be putting them hours in. And that's how they be getting their ass. That's how certain niggas be busting ass and fucking COs, because them bitches be there so long sometimes. You got a bunch of young, live wire, handsome niggas, or some young nigga that's just maybe somebody you feel sorry for. Like, these bitches, like, they all deal with emotions. And then the dudes be trying to flex. The COs be trying to flex. Some of these COs come from certain projects. Some of them niggas come from blood projects. I seen COs salute dudes that's on the island. Like, yo, throw it up. I'm walking by, I'm like, what the fuck? Nigga literally throwing it up to him. COs wasn't even fucking with certain other COs, bro, in the island. If they didn't know you, they had cliques. They was all clicked up. Most of these motherfucking correction officers all have their own little circle. And they only fuck with their own little circle. Facts. All these motherfuckers move the same way that we move. One thing that the difference is they try to do legit. And they high-paid babysitters in a very violent environment. So that's why they get that little extra bread, because you're in a violent environment. And at the end of the day, that's how they was giving it up. C-74, Rikers Island, 4 main. 2 upper was a blood house. 2 top, chop shop, 4 main, House of Pain. Those were the 2 most popular names in population in C-74 for years, for decades. Facts, I was in both houses. Then you got the mall houses, 2 main also, mall 8 also. Mall 1, the time when I was coming through, was a reception house. You was always getting tested. It didn't matter who you was. And the COs, Beretta. His name was Beretta, we used to call the nigga Beretta. Puerto Rican nigga from the Bronx. Fat nigga. Pushback, like my nigga, the way my shit look right now. With the mustache though. Chunky nigga talk wild shit. But he was official nigga. He ran the house. And he wasn't racist, but he used to fuck with us first. Cause it was a Spanish, it's been like, it's basically, you know how they talk about systematic racism? There was systematic fucking authoritism in those houses. It was the same shit. Those were always certain houses for certain people was running them. But even the people that was in that house was suppressed. So don't get it twisted. You was in 4 main, House of Pain, and there's an all Spanish house. My nigga, don't think that you fucking eating Fruit Loops and cereal and pancakes with syrup, motherfucker. Not known. You're not. It's only a chosen few that's moving like that. And that's the motherfuckers that's running the house. How many niggas is running the house? That depends. How many real niggas you got in the house that's holding it down, that's putting that work in, that's respected? Facts. It could be 3, it could be 4, it could be 5. I ain't never been in a house where it was just 2 niggas running the house. I'll tell you that right now. Maybe one nigga's a little bit more out there than the other, but it's never just, I ain't never been in a house where it was just two niggas or just one nigga. Facts. But the CEOs is grimy as shit. What they doing? Trying to set a nigga up. Get a nigga cut. They playing along with the politics and the gang shit. You getting packed up, you talking shit in this house, all right, let's see how tough you are when we pack you up and send you to this house. That's just how it was. See, I knew this shit and I learned it the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Because when I first went through, you know what I'm saying? I made it high, but I was little as shit. And even though I popped off, motherfucker got the best of me. Cause I was just a low nigga. Like 125 pounds soaking wet, bro. Trying to make it hot in the all blood house. Thank God bless, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't shoot me, I could've got shot. But I got beat the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I was all knotted up, busted lip, all type of shit. Pack me up, you know what they do? Send me the intake, go to the front, and then from there you go to another house. You go to another house with all fucked up with a cookie and shit. Niggas looking at this nigga, looking at you like, yo. Even the CEOs, like CEOs be like, yo, what house you came from? Oh, I came from this house. Oh, you came? You nieta? You think dario? You blase blah, you smoke? What is you? And some of them will try to help you like, yo, listen, you can't go to the south side. I'm gonna send you to the north side because you got your peoples over here. On this side over here, you can't go to that side because if you go to that side, they're gonna do you dirty. Facts. So you had CEOs played a big part on the way shit went down on the island. These bitch ass niggas over here acting like they wasn't grimy as fuck, like they wasn't playing a part into all the shit that was happening when we was dead. Come on. I knew CEO, yo, I forgot his name. This is how I went to the box for the first time when I was in C-74 Rikers Island. And it was the CEO, I forgot his name. High Tower, whatever the fuck. Some big black motherfucker, bro. And he literally, bro, used to walk around slapping dog shit out of niggas. Adolescents, kids, not adults, kids. He was walking around smacking dog shit out of. I wonder where the fuck he at. I forgot his fucking name. I know everybody that was in the island adolescents know who the fuck I'm talking about. Because he was there for years, bro. And he used to slap. He didn't give a fuck who you was, bro. The nigga was like 6'3", 6'4", brolic as fuck, and always used to put his gloves on. He was a big bully. A huge, and he had the bag, bro. And I never forget this shit, bro. I don't know if it was the first day there, but it was the first time I encountered him. And he used to work the visiting floor. Yo, this dude, he was the worst. He deserved whatever. I don't wish death on nobody, but all the way he was doing niggas dirty, like, I hope you got what you deserve, motherfucker. I forgot his fucking name, B. But this nigga, like I said, used to humiliate, denigrate, bring down, like I know he was wild, but the way he was just hands on. Alright? He's like, oh, you gangster, you tough? Yo, he was not playing, he was slapping niggas, bro. Wah, grabbing niggas, throwing niggas on the wall, boom, slamming niggas. He's playing because he's a big motherfucker, bro. Think about it. We all adolescents. I mean, you got some adolescents that's bigger than others, all right? And he's still slapping dog shit out them niggas too. And this nigga, I forget what it was that happened. But we end up bumping head. I think I was acting stupid in the classroom. That's what happened. I was acting up in the class. And he's basically security, bro. He runs this shit, you know. And the teacher, I was telling the teacher whatever the fuck I was telling the teacher, eat a dick, whatever the fuck. I was being stupid. The teacher goes out and calls him, Mr. Blah, blah. I think it was Hot Tower. I don't know if it wasn't Hot Tower. Maybe that was his nickname. Called the nigga over. Niggas in the classroom like, yo, bro, nah, relax, because now I'm honest with you. I don't know about all this shit that I'm telling y'all. Now how you be slapping the shit out of niggas. I found out the hard way. And I'm like, what the fuck? They're like, yo, chill. So he's like, yo, he comes over here to the door. You come here. He calls me, Perret, come here. Calls me out. I'm over there like, walking mask. That's how we used to walk, bro. I used to be like sliding and shit. Like I'm gliding on the motherfucking skates, bro. Like niggas used to be sliding. That shit's funny how we used to walk. I get over there to him, nigga grab me by my neck off the rail. He just tossed me like to the inside of the hallway. Slams the door behind me to the classroom. Now I'm in the hallway like now I'm like, what the fuck? And he said whatever the fuck he said, but I don't know what the fuck he said. I responded, and all I heard was and saw stars. That nigga, wow. Bro, by the time I realized what happened, I rushed the nigga, bro. I realized that he just, my face was stinging, my nigga. I rushed him, bro. I rushed the nigga like a fucking linebacker, my nigga. And I just tried to I hit that nigga with if I was a fucking 350 pound, I just tried to hit the nigga, and grab the nigga. This nigga laughing. I literally tried to slam him, I couldn't move him, bro. I rushed the nigga, I tried to just try to do something, bro. I knew, cause I was just so mad. This nigga just slapped dog shit out of me, bro. I'm talking about some, yo, he tried to slap me back to the future, my nigga. And I rushed him, bro, and I wrapped him around his waist and tried to rush the nigga. When I wrapped him around his waist, his fucking pin fell. And somehow that shit went off. And he was laughing at me because he had me, the nigga, he's like, oh, you think you tough? Oh, you think you tough? He was literally, I'm over here I'm holding him, trying to rush, moving, I'm moving him, but I'm not really doing shit, bro. Oh, you think you tough? The niggas just start hitting me with rip shot, bro. Bah! Yo, the fucking first one folded me, the second one broke me, I was done, bro. That nigga broke a rib here, I think. He didn't literally break a rib, but that's how it felt. He folded me early, just hit me with too mean, just fucking dropped me, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Talking shit to me, oh, you think you tough? Yo, bro, this nigga was so, bro, disrespectful ass nigga, bro. I never even talk about this shit. But I remember it vividly because of how it went down. While I'm all folded like that, I'm all fucked up, trying to breathe because I can't breathe and shit like that. He's talking mad stupid shit. I'm still being a dumb nigga, trying to get a word out, suck a dick. That nigga put his boot on my fucking head, on my face, bro, and just pushed my shit. And while he did all that shit, I think he was about to wild on, I ain't gonna lie. So I don't know what that nigga was crazy, twin. The COs because of the bun, because the pin fell and all that shit. Plus it was other teachers there looking. It could have been one of them that pulled the pin also. The rest of the goon squad came in. But when the rest of the goon squad came in, they ain't even come to fuck me up. They was grabbing his ass because he was trying to wild out on me. He was talking he lost it, bro. He was like, he literally had his own officers. And now, anybody that was in C-74, this had to be between 96 and 98. I know it wasn't 98, it had to be 96, 97, because 98, I went up to top, 97, right? But then I came back down for a new charge, and I had to fight that charge that I caught on late 96, early 97, I believe. And I was still adolescent at the time, didn't have my GED, so I was still having to go. So I know it was between those years. But that day, bro, it was crazy because it was because of me, you know what I mean? That nigga ended up getting put under official investigation because of me. He got kicked out the whip for a minute and they put the nigga on leave type shit because the nigga was still trying to wild out on me. While I was all beat, I was a little ass fucking, I was beat the fuck up, bro. This nigga had me done, just with them 2 body shots, bro. Bang, bang. And then after that, the nigga fucking kicked me in the motherfucking face with his boot, this bomb. violating. Then these niggas come through, the goon squad. And they end up, not even, usually they going at me, putting hands and feet on the motherfuckers on the floor. They coming at him like, yo, chill. And he fighting with them, talking crazy, God, fucked up, kill this little motherfucker, God. All this shit, bro. Word of the mother, man. That's some real shit. And he's just one of the worst. It's a bunch of these cocksuckers, these correction officers that was on the island abusing of the motherfucking adolescents that was on the island and taking advantage of all the fucking power that they had. Lions and men all day, every day. Y'all already know what it is. I'm gonna hit y'all with that smoke later. Salute.